You shouldn't even say nothing. Now you sitting here looking all stupid.
So when we leaving?
You're not leaving. They're keeping you here. They trying to charge you for a murder.
This woman is the mother of 12-year-old Sharon Tommy Townsend, one of Jacksonville's youngest killers. Right now, she has just realized that her son is a cold-blooded murderer, and no matter what he does, his life is over.
You need me to believe that you did not shoot that man. That's just not true. Are you the type of person that just doesn't care about anybody and you're just that evil at 12?
54-year-old Thomas Zona Trent was a disabled homeless man struggling to make ends meet in Jacksonville, Florida. To make his life even worse, 12-year-old Sharon Townsend would bully the man, hurling abuses and Coke cans at him, and even going as far as urinating on Thomas when he was unconscious after drinking too much. But on June 28, 2014, things took a drastic turn. At 7:20 a.m., a call came in from a local reporting someone shot dead at a vacant business on 103rd Street. The unfortunate victim was Thomas, who had been shot once in the head. Finding the ones behind his murder proved to be easier than imagined. CCTV cameras nearby recorded 2 children in the same area as Thomas 5 hours before the murder at 2:25 a.m. One was identified as 16-year-old Daryl Royal Jr., and the other, Sharon Townsend. At first, it seemed as if both were involved in the murder, but an interview with Daryl ruled him out. He was cooperative, and his statements matched his movements as seen in the footage. Instead, he implicated Sharon, saying that it was his idea to get the gun in the first place. Even Sharon's own family reported him missing right after the murder. But why would a 12-year-old child harass, bully, and murder someone? What could have gone wrong to push him to do something like this? Soon enough, Sharon was called in for an interview to answer these questions in the following footage provided to us by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
The situation is, I've got some things that we want to talk about with you. There's a shopping center up there on 103rd where sometimes the homeless guys hang out. You ever run across some of them?
They ain't there.
You ever run across homeless guys anywhere?
Well, sometimes at the front near a Safari store.
Yeah. What do you know what they go by? Any of their names? Because Daryl knew the guy named Wolverine. They call him Wolf.
Wolverine, the tall one.
Yeah, right, the tall one. Yeah, and that's what I'm asking you. So you know Wolf. Did you know any of the other guys? Did you know Wolf had a brother?
No.
Yeah, he has a brother. Did you know any of the other homeless guys that hung out around that shopping
Wolverine,
center?
I knew him because he always used to walk through the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, did he? You know what panhandling is? Where they beg for money? Did he always do that?
Sometimes. But usually he'll be out cutting yards or doing something.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
Right. Okay. Did you ever see an older man kind of? Sometimes he'd have a walker. White man, older than, smaller and older than Wolf. Wolf's kind of a tall guy. He gets around pretty good. You ever see the guy they call Thomas? Older guy, stringy hair. He's kind of sickly. You know, he got a lot of sicknesses, so he.
I know the black guy named Tommy, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be something like that. Thomas. No, I gotta probably see him first.
Okay.
I know a lot.
See this right here?
Although redacted for privacy, detectives would spend the next few minutes explaining the situation surrounding Thomas's murder before slowly approaching his involvement in the murder, and the overwhelming amount of evidence they have against him.
Here's the point. This is a big day for you. Who wants to spend the rest of your life in prison? I'm asking you to be honest today so that I can talk to the people I need to talk to and explain to them that a 12-year-old boy might have made a huge mistake being with the wrong person. Okay? You have to understand me. I know what happened. I'm not dumb. This is not my first day. It was a while from some years ago. I worked a case very similar to this with a young man about your age. And it was a terrible outcome, same as this, terrible outcome. Okay? That young man and his mom were stand-up people. And they came in and they told what they needed to tell. Okay? Son, look at me. Someone lost their life. Now, I know a lot more than what I'm just telling you. I can't tell you everything I know. If you're willing to sit down and talk with me, I'll spell every doggone thing out for you. I'm not going to hide anything from you. But today, Sharon, Ronnie, Tommy Townsend needs to be able to tell the truth. Do not let someone point the finger at you. Okay? This man was killed by an individual. You want your name on it, or you want Daryl's? Okay? I'm not asking you, son, if you were there. I know you were. And all I'm asking you to do now is to tell me the truth about what happened. This man's family deserves it. Your mom came in that neighborhood because she saw that I put. She knew that was you. I know it's you. I only put on TV, and I'm only showing you a very small portion. But if you take the wrong path today, it's going to be very, very tough on you. Your mom's trying to raise you right. She came out there and found your little behind, didn't she? To say, you're coming home. And since whatever day, first of the month, when she reported you missing, she got on her job like any good mom would do. She came out there, she found you some kind of way. She was calling all kind of people. She was calling Zaria's dad. Did you know that? Zaria must have called you from her dad's phone at some point. She called Zaria's dad, screaming at him, wondering where you were. She brought your butt over there to Sherwood so you would not be out there with these hoodlums doing these things right here. Okay? That's why she did it. She does not want you in any more trouble, and neither do I. Neither do I. I'm not talking rough to you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to scream at you. But this man's family deserves me to tell him the truth. And I can't tell him the truth until you're willing to... What you're going to tell me, do you think I don't already know? Would I be here tonight with you if I didn't already know this? I know this is not what you wanted to do today, and I see it in your eyes. The tears in your eyes that are about to come out. You feel bad for what happened? I mean, it's a difference in somebody. Are you the type of person that just doesn't care about anybody and you're just that evil at 12? I don't know any 12-year-old, almost 13. I don't know any kid your age that could be evil like that. Are you evil?
No.
Well, I don't think you are. I think that you hanging around Daryl has put you in a bad spot. I promise it has.
Right now, the detective has only pressurized Sharon to set the tone for this interview. However, she still needs a solid line of questioning that she can use to compound this pressure. This will come in the form of the .22 caliber revolver used to murder Thomas. After all, how did two minors even get their hands on a firearm in the first place?
I need to know who did what and what happened to the stick, as you say.
I know what happened to that gun.
All right. Well, was it Daryl's gun? It's not a. Listen, do you think I don't know this already? You think I wouldn't have been doing my homework if I didn't see this stuff? And guess what?
Well, I don't know who gun this is.
Right.
Oh, that one.
Which one did you see him with that night?
When we was walking, he didn't have one. It was before that.
Okay. Well, when before that did he pick up a gun? And who did he get it? Do you know who he got it from? Or did he have it hidden somewhere? Where did he get it from?
We was walking past in the back of Timothy Landing.
Okay.
And was sitting right there in the box.
Okay. Where is Timothy Landing? Tell me where that's at. Is it off 103rd?
Near West Chase.
West
You
Chase.
can go through a back cut right there.
Okay. So y'all were out walking.
No, first they was already planning on going to the pool. So
The pool, like the pool hall?
no, the pool.
Well, this is daytime, right? Okay.
No, wait, what time?
Because the pool's
Right now, it was
closed.
right now. Nah, that pool be open. That pool don't close until like 12.
Okay.
It was like 8, 9.
Okay. So 8 or 9
was
o'clock.
walking past.
Okay.
And the flash was on before I lost my phone.
Okay.
And he said, "Look at that box."
What kind of box? Like a power box or
Like a shoe box.
a shoe box? All right.
Like a brown Nike
Okay.
box.
Where was this box at? Just laying somewhere?
In the pond, like it's a little creek right there, but I don't got that much water. It's mostly sand at the bottom of it.
And there's just the box laying there.
Like just the pond right here and the bushes.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay. And this is in the Timothy Landing, you're saying?
You got the little pond right there. All
Alright.
kinds of quartz, there's all kinds of stuff back there.
Okay. So he tells you to look in the box. And that we're talking about Daryl.
Yeah, he said, "Look at the box." And I know I didn't go. He went to go get it, and it was in there.
Okay. And what was in there?
Gun.
Right? Is it a revolver, or do you know the difference between a revolver and a semi-automatic? The clip gun? Which one was it?
It was just like that, but it wasn't this one. It was like a little small one.
A small gun. Okay. Was it black or
It was silver.
okay, small silver? So he actually picked it up from the shoebox.
It was silver, and I had a brown handle.
Okay, silver and brown handle. Had you ever seen him with that before, or that's the first time?
First time.
All right. Did you ever put your hands on that gun?
No.
Never.
Already
Look me
know
in my
that.
face.
No.
Never.
No, it was in the system.
So you didn't want to put a gun in your hand. All right. So it's a small silver gun with a brown handle. All right. And you got it from the box by the pond at Timothy Landing. All right. So, and this is around what time did you tell me again?
Like 9.
Was it dark? Was it dark?
He was getting there.
Okay, getting dark. And you said the flash was still on your phone. Was you using the flashlight thing to be able to see to get to the box? Okay.
No, I was walking past. Like I didn't even have to walk towards the box. All I had to do was keep walking towards the gate.
Okay.
Cause the gate go like this, then you go down and go right back up.
Why did you decide you didn't want to go to the box? Did he already tell you there was something in there, some fire in there?
No, he said he the one. He the one who peeped the box. He said, "Look at that box." He said, and my flash was still on, so I turned it that way.
Right. Did you take any pictures of it? Okay. So Daryl picks up the gun, and where do y'all go from there?
To the pool. After that, me and Daryl left.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went back to the neighborhood. Daryl left for like an hour or two. And we went, everybody was back at the neighborhood. Went to the pool hall. And went back to the neighborhood. Cause they was all drinking and stuff out there.
Talking about the people that were at the bar, the pool hall?
Yeah, then they went back and had something over there in the back.
You mean drugs? You mean they had
Like a
something?
get together, like
Okay,
it
like a
was
party.
all drinking out
A party.
there.
Okay.
Then we walked to McDonald's.
hmm Did this old man do something to make Daryl mad? Did he call him out? I know I've heard that he would call people out because he didn't like young people. Did he say something to Daryl?
He was laying on the ground.
He was laying on the ground. Okay. Where was he laying on the ground at? Beside the building? Beside the parking lot?
On like in the parking lot, like he wasn't on nothing. He was laying on the ground.
Was he talking?
No, he was just sitting there, and I was like, "Daryl, I bet you $5 won't go touch him." He was like, "Hell no, I'm not going over there." So we kept walking to McDonald's. Well, back he was still right there.
Okay. Were y'all walking to McDonald's to get something to eat, or were you just walking to McDonald's?
No, the phone we had. The phone got cut off after she got mad and cut the phone off.
Mhm.
Went up there for Wi-Fi. We got something to
Gotcha.
drink, and And I did get $1 cookies. Yeah, but we mostly went out there for Wi-Fi.
Okay.
After I seen where this girl was at, she said she out of town and we left.
Okay. And then when you left, what happened?
Near the dumpster right there, it was rats all right there, and we ran through the cut.
Seriously? No.
So far, Sharon's story is a confusing mess compared to what officers know already through witness statements. In a statement from his 13-year-old ex-girlfriend Zariah, Sharon had told her that Thomas pulled out a knife, which is why he shot him in the arm. But before he could do more, Daryl snatched the gun from him and landed 2 fatal shots to the victim's head. As for Daryl, he was adamant that it was Sharon who began kicking Thomas. Nervous, he tried to leave, but the next thing he heard were gunshots, ultimately turning around to see Thomas shot down. With 3 varying accounts, only one thing is certain: Sharon is lying, and this detective would not let go of the opportunity to make him realize how lousy his lies are.
What's going to happen is they're going to scrutinize me and say, well, maybe he's the cold-blooded killer. Maybe he's the one that punched the fire. And I'm going to tell you what else I'm not going to fall for. That old man had a knife and tried to stab at y'all. Because he didn't. I might have heard that already too. Okay? I'm trying very hard. I said an individual killed this man.
And yes, he did. Ask my little brother. When I got that knife, I took it, washed it off in my sink with a napkin, wrapped it up in a napkin, taped it around, and dropped it in the sewer.
The gun?
No, that knife. It was a knife like this.
Okay.
And asked my little brother what color it was. It was red on the back of it like a marker, and it was black.
Okay. So how did you get the knife from the man? Did the man threaten you with the knife?
The first time we walked past.
Okay. So the first time y'all walked past him, he threatened you with a knife. How did you get the knife? Did you have to fuss with him, or did you just sneak up on him and take it from him? Because I might know the answer to this. You're not giving me enough credit for knowing these answers already. Listen, this stuff here, it doesn't put that to the public. What really is on there, I can't scare people like that. I'm not allowed. But here's the thing. What you really need to figure this out right now is at the end of this, you need me way more than I need you. You need me to believe that you did not shoot that man. That's what you need me to believe. And then you need me to be able to prove you did not shoot that man. Okay? See, I've already heard these stories. I already knew about this knife. I know about it because I know what I've been told, and I know what I can prove, and I know what I've seen on video. Okay?
Maybe we shot him. Where the gun at?
Well, just because you shot him and I haven't showed you a picture of that specific gun, how do you know?
I'm just saying, he shot him, so where the gun at?
What did I ask you? I needed 2 things. I needed to know from your mouth, are you going to say Daryl shot, or are you going to say you shot? I need to know which one you're going to say. And then secondly, I need to know what you're going to say happened to the gun. And you may not know. Hell, you got your butt taken out of there. Your mom came and got you. Daryl's mom did not come and get him. I know Daryl's sister was kind of hanging out in West Chase, and he's kind of out there doing what he wants to do. Your mom didn't let that fly. Your mom came and got your behind. So you may not even know. I don't know. I'm not gonna gloss over and make a story up to you. I said I wanted to know out of your mouth what happened to that gun. If you took it and threw it in the river, well then that's what you tell me. If you say Daryl took it, and after that, have you seen Daryl since then? Since this?
No.
Okay, so if Daryl had it, you may not even know what he did with it. That could be the truth. I don't know.
After this, they said, I went back over there. They said Daryl got locked up again for something else.
Daryl got locked up around the 10th of the month for a robbery.
Good. Well, they said he got a grand theft charge for carjack jumping, and he crashed.
Yeah.
Then after they said he crashed, I'm like, where? So I rode the bike up though. They said in the Walmart in the middle of the street. So I rode up there, wasn't nothing up there. They was like, oh no, that was somebody else, such and such. Then when A couple of days later, I went back. They said he got caught with a deadly weapon, something like that.
Well, whatever they said, it doesn't matter. It's what I can show on paper and what I can prove. And the case that he's involved in is a robbery, and it is involving a car. He did leave in the man's car, and he was caught by the police and bit by a dog. Okay? Yeah. So here's the thing. Don't you think he's very motivated to point the finger at you? I would be. If she and I did something wrong, and I didn't want to get in trouble, it's just common nature. I'm going to blame her. Okay? In the same way, she'd probably blame me. It's what people do. I got kids. She's got kids. That's what kids do. Let's go back to this knife thing. How did you get this knife away from this man?
He was laying on the ground. I went up to go get it from the side right there.
Okay. Where was he keeping it at?
Near this plastic bag.
Okay. What kind of plastic bag?
A plastic bag, a regular one.
I know, but I mean, is it like a plastic bag, like a grocery bag? Is it like a bag that you put trash in? Is it like a plastic bag that you carry groceries?
Like a store bag.
Store bag, okay. So it wasn't on him. So you came up and got it from the bag, right? Okay. But he wasn't threatening you at that point with it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, after that, when we were actually, like, when we walked past, she was on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're leaving out the part about, you know, here's I want you to think about this a second. You tell me that Daryl's got a gun. You tell me that y'all have walked past him. You've seen him. And then you know what else you tell me? I don't know how he got shot. Because you do. And you know what? You know how somebody told you, yeah, I'm not believing that about the whole, knife thing? I'm going to tell you the same thing. If you want to see these people ever in your life, you do not want somebody to point the finger at you and put that gun in your hand. Because you just clearly told me Daryl had that gun. People are not going to just sit back and do nothing about what happens to them. The same way I would expect you to not do that as well. Again, your family seems to care about you enough because they're here with you. First and foremost, they came with you. I know that one of you two shot that man. Now, if you want me to believe it's you, then you keep sitting there acting like it isn't.
For a 12-year-old child, the lack of empathy and emotion after murdering someone is incredibly disturbing, but this is likely not without cause. According to psychiatrists and forensic workers, even from an early age, Sharon seemed to show no grasp over right and wrong. They also believe his brain showed signs of alcohol damage in utero, which would mean that his brain was affected even before he was born. This likely resulted in him having trouble regulating his emotions and a severe lack of impulse control, according to doctors. Sharon even goes on to talk about his erratic temperament with detectives.
You told your mom that you did this?
No, she saw it on the witch-caller. She asked what happened.
What'd you tell her?
Did you tell your mom the same story you told her?
She really didn't even ask nothing. She really didn't even ask nothing. She was saying it like, I did it to be smart, and told her stop thinking that. And
Who, your mom or Zari? Zari? Zari thinks you did it to be a big
Smart
guy?
aleck.
no, because she already know when I get mad, I'm not going to stop what I'm about to do, so.
You got a hot temper?
Yep.
Okay.
What makes you have a hot temper? What makes you click like that?
I gotta take medicine for my temper, but
Okay. You take it today, I
Yes.
hope?
no.
No. Why didn't you take your medicine?
Did he do something to make you mad?
Did he call you a name? An ugly name? Like I've heard he's called some of them other kids? Or did he call Daryl an ugly name?
it might not have been as simple as involving an ugly name. An investigation by the officer revealed that Thomas owed Sharon money. While conflicts over money are not uncommon in cases like this, it was likely something more deep-rooted. Other homeless individuals in the area told officers that Sharon was violent, often attacking Thomas and throwing things at him. Lies like this are the reason detectives stepped out shortly after this conversation to review his statements so far and talk with his family. After spending minutes pacing around in the interrogation room, Sharon goes on to call detectives back, and this time he is going to be much more willing to talk.
Can you tell that lady to come back in here then, bro?
Which one?
The one that was in here, bro.
There was two.
I don't want both of them that was sitting right here.
I know. Which one do you want? The one with the brown hair or the one with the blonde hair?
With the Abercrombie shirt on, bro.
The what?
With the Abercrombie shirt on.
Okay.
All right, young man. This is your dime. I'm gonna let you just talk. Okay, you said you want to talk to me again. What can I help you with?
Well, we was walking to the back, going to McDonald's, and the man came and ran up on Daryl. So I popped off on him. Then we ran back the other way the first time.
Okay.
Went around and came back through.
Okay.
Because Daryl said come back through there because he wasn't done. So after the first shot went off, it didn't hit him. The gun was a shell catcher. And after the first shot missed, I guess the bullet hit the ground because it didn't hit him.
Okay.
He fired another one and it shot him in his head and he fell.
Okay.
And we left out of there. Then, who was it there? Who was it? Some guy. I know who it was. He had we was walking out to the store. And he had the video of the cops picking up the body.
Mm-hmm.
Then Daryl was like, such and such, you need to go home. Such and such, I'm ready to stay here with Deja for one more night and I'm ready to leave. Then I went down, I called Zoya. Then I guess she found out. She asked what happened. So I told her, then I told her, don't tell nobody.
Okay. Did you tell her that you popped once and then he popped twice?
And the one I hit was missed because it didn't touch him at all.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. I'm going to make sure I don't write it down wrong, and I wanted to stop and listen to you, so I didn't write it down wrong. The man that was shot, was that the white man that lays on the ground? Okay. Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not trying to make you say anything that's wrong. I just don't want a mistake. Look at me. I don't want to mistake a yes for a no. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the man that was shot was a white man. Had that man given you guys any grief before? Was he fussing with you?
Before, he was racist.
Okay.
It is difficult to verify how true this statement is. In fact, it was more likely quite the opposite, as more witnesses stated that Sharon was the one yelling racist remarks at Thomas.
Did he have anything in his hands?
That knife,
Okay.
after I got it from him.
He had the knife after you got it from him.
Like, after I popped the knife out,
Okay.
Daryl was like, walk back around, and I went to go grab it.
All right. So he took 2 steps at Daryl, had the knife. You popped one shot at him. What kind of gun did you use? The shell catcher or another one?
Shell catcher.
Okay. All right. So you pop one shot at him, and then Daryl pops 2
More.
or more. One. Daryl pops. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You gotta take your fingers out your mouth. Daryl pops one shot. What kind of gun did he have?
Same one.
Shit. Did y'all hand it off to each other, or did he have his own gun?
It was only one of them.
Okay, so it was one gun, and after you did it, then you handed it to him. Did he ask for it, or did you tell him, here, you finish
He
it?
wanted it. He said, give me my stuff.
He said, give me my stuff, meaning
His
what?
stuff. Like,
His gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me my stuff. And that means gun. And then Daryl popped one shot. Alright. And then you got the knife from him. Once he hit the ground, you got the knife from him.
That's after we walked back around.
Okay, so you popped once, he popped once. Where is the man then?
After I popped him, the man jumped. After I punched him.
You punched him too?
No, that how I got him down. When he ran up there, I popped off on him.
Okay.
Then after that, and we walked back around. Then Daryl was like, "Come back." Then man was still coming, so I shot it one time, then it missed. Then Daryl was like, "Get my stuff." I gave it to him.
Okay. And what was the man doing?
He was just sitting there. I don't know how many Daryl was talking. I walked to the trash cans right there. You
Okay.
see, like, you know how people see something before they about to die. I guess they were talking about something.
Right.
I walked towards the trash can, turned around, so when the shot went off, I ran through the cut.
Okay, so the shot that Daryl shot, you were over by the trash cans?
Yeah, like the second trash can near the gates right there.
Okay. So you were over, and I know what the gates you mean now. I know what you're talking about by the gates. They're actually like a fencing
Yeah, 2 gates. Right there.
yeah. Is that for to keep people out of the alley? No, just
That's to
gates.
cover up the trash cans.
Oh, I gotcha. So people can't just go in there and throw their trash. Alright, so by the time you're saying that you had walked off after you did your pop and
Yeah, I
Daryl said,
turned
"Give me the
around.
gun," you turned around and you began to walk off.
I got walking to the trash can. I was waiting. He was just talking about it.
And he was way over there by the man?
Like, the trash cans weren't even that far from the what you call it. It was right there. Like,
Yeah, let's go back, because this is where you're saying that the man was.
This was it, and I walked towards here. It wasn't that far.
Okay. So
it
you
was
walked in the
still
back
right
of the
there.
building.
The man was on the side right there,
Okay.
but he was in the street. I just walked right to this one. Then it's the little fences
Mhm.
and the cut.
Right. Now, what were you just walking through here?
No, I
You
stopped.
took off
I stopped
running.
right here.
You
Then when
stopped
the shot
here.
went off. That's
And then
when
you
I
took off running.
ran.
So you were actually standing by the dumpsters, right? And you hear that shot went off.
And, I
And then
ran,
you took
and
off.
Everybody, he ran.
Right.
chasing.
What did you do with your shirt?
To be honest, I don't even know what happened to my bag.
Your like backpack or
My bag, yeah, that bomb over there with me.
okay?
Sharon's story seems to jump all over the place and does not align with the CCTV footage that the detective has. They need one more push from him to get a confession, and they have just the person to do so. Sharon's mom, who would be anything but ecstatic to see her son.
Oh boy, you know what you got yourself into?
Can I say something just one second real fast? I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let me talk. We'll try to work through this together. Okay. We've been back here with him a couple times. Obviously, we have both young men downtown. Because I brought you in now. You obviously know I went over his constitutional rights form with you.
You ain't signed no papers, did you?
That's his name right here.
Why you sign papers? You don't got no lawyer here with you. I wasn't back here with you. You wasn't supposed to sign or talk, say nothing. And then you on medication. You wasn't supposed to sign anything. Was I here with you? So why is you talking to these people? You don't got your lawyer here, so why are you running your mouth? So now what? They try to blame it all on you. I told you hang with the wrong crew. Told you. You only 12 years old, Ronnie. Now you getting ready to take your whole life away for some dumb shit. Now they done pitted everything on you. What you gonna do now? You better get the oh my goodness, boy. So So now what?
Well, it's kind of a tough situation. At this point in the time, he actually asked for you to come back here. So obviously, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring you back here. I would have liked to continue trying to.
She don't want me leaving.
You're not leaving. They're keeping you here. You detained. They trying to charge you for a murder. You wasn't supposed to sign no paperwork. You wasn't supposed to talk without me being in here with you. You wasn't supposed to say not a word. All you had to do is say you talk to your lawyer. But you don't know. You on your medication. You don't know. You don't got no good sense right now. You would tell them anything they want to hear.
I'm gonna let you guys talk, and I'll be outside if you need me. Just not.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
For a mother at the risk of having her son sent to jail, possibly for life, one would think that would be somewhat consoling. But right now, she wants to play judge, jury, executioner, and horrible mother all at the same time.
Boy, you just don't know what you got yourself into. They got Zara done told on you. They got that girl out there.
What that girl?
Which one you think?
Deja?
Mm-hmm. He blamed it on you. So basically, they want you to say he was the one that the shooter. You didn't put yourself at the scene already, so you got something to do with it. You wasn't supposed to say not a word. You wasn't supposed to sign no paper. Did you read that paper? You ain't understand what it said, did you? So you ready to go, Rodney? You know you getting ready to have to go to jail. They probably charge you as an adult, and you gonna have to go to the county jail. So I was just sitting here. Your dad just told me, let you know, get yourself prepared. They're gonna try to get you a lawyer.
Your phone still working?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, but no, you can't put your hands on it.
Why?
Because they told, Facebook pictures.
I'm calling my dad.
Facebook pictures. They got you all on Facebook, dummy. On my phone in the car. I can't even call nobody.
What car?
John out there. They got witnesses.
We got no witnesses.
Who?
Who a witness?
But they got people saying, Sharon, you was there you had something to do with it.
Who the witnesses?
I don't know. I know I seen a picture of Zaria and the girl Deja out there. I guess everybody blaming everything on you. Even the boy Daryl said you did it. And they sitting here watching us like a hawk, recording everything. You shouldn't even say nothing. Now you sitting here looking all stupid. You don't know this is serious? You ready to take your whole life away for nothing. Doing something you ain't had no business doing. Ron, you only 12 years old. This is my thing. You only 12. You don't know. You don't have no friends. None of that. I'm your friend. You see, I'm the only one up here with you. I don't know what to do. I don't. All I can tell you, what? They don't know if they're going to charge you with murder, first degree, second, manslaughter. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this system. I know you wasn't supposed to talk to nobody until I came in this room with you. When these detectives was there, you wasn't supposed to say nothing. Nothing, Ronnie. Not nothing. I wasn't here. You wasn't supposed to open your mouth. Not sign no papers, nothing. They want you to tell on him. So he was the one that shot that man? Because they only showed me pictures of surveillance. They ain't got you on the back.
What else you got?
I just seen pictures.
Which ones?
Daryl on his Facebook page with the gun and the group of boys.
Yeah, I saw
a lot of shit off Facebook.
Saw that one. I saw the one when he had his money in the gun. I saw the mugshot. They showed you the picture when he was in the cut.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that one.
With his shirt off and wrapped around. Where you was at in the scene?
I was left already. I went there.
So what did you see? You left the boy. So what did you see? Did you see the boy shoot his ass? That's what they want to hear. Ronnie, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm scared as hell. I don't know what to do. And you ain't realized you only 12. You don't even know these people down here. So you don't think they blaming everything on you? They don't know you. You're not from down here. They could just say you did it. I don't know what to tell you. I know, don't say nothing else. You shouldn't even sign no paper. You sure shouldn't have signed no papers. Not at all.
So who getting a lawyer?
Your dad, you know. He trying to get down here now. He told me to tell you don't say nothing to them. But you in here steady running your mouth. I don't know what the hell is going on. Only what they came out there and told me. They trying to put you away for life. Your whole life. So basically, if you don't say nothing, everything on you. Everything is going to be on you.
Ironically, while Sharon's mom lectures him about bad decisions, she herself was likely one of the worst role models in his life. When officers dug up Sharon's prenatal records, they found that his mother was consuming a plethora of drugs while pregnant: marijuana, tobacco, cocaine, and alcohol. This consumption was so extreme that Sharon was born jittery, tremulous, and irritable. But clearly his mom does not acknowledge any of this and continues to berate him.
No, so now what?
What do you mean?
Now what's going on now?
Well, unfortunately, I can't. You've put a stop to this. That's your choice. Now I have to go with what I have. That means he's staying. He's detained. I can't corroborate what he's saying if I can't get to him. And every time I try to talk with him, I have to come out or talk with you. And I understand why. Believe me, I understand why. I get it.
Yeah, because he don't know cry because he on medication and everything.
Well,
he
actually,
really
he told me.
it.
Actually, he told me he didn't take his medication today.
Yeah, he didn't.
Right. So here's the thing. I can't. He's told me a lot of stuff, and I get what he's telling me, but there's things that I need to clarify. What he's told me has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
What he's told me has already been said. I can't take it back.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to do to help it along is to try to clarify everything that he's saying. There's no secret here. You know, both people are saying things that it's our job to try to figure out who can we prove is right or wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes you prove them right, sometimes you prove them wrong. But I don't have that opportunity because you don't want me in here.
No, my thing was when y'all first started interviewing him, I was supposed to have been here. He wasn't supposed to say anything.
Actually, that's what I have to...
He a minor. He only 12 years old.
I understand that. What I'm supposed to do by the statute and the law is, as directed by the superiors, is in what's told to us. Not we've decided.
I'm from New Jersey. It's probably the laws is different.
And
that's what I'm saying. I know for a guaranteed fact y'all wasn't supposed to question him or
actually we
anything
can't.
Without
we're supposed to make sure
there.
you're notified. And you actually came down with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him on 2 different occasions, if not more, if he wanted you in here, if he wanted to talk to me, and he said he wanted to talk to me, and then he would talk to you. So that's his choice.
Okay. And
but I have to let you here. Now, if he says I want you back here, then I got to come get you, which I did.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Another thing, I'm sitting here talking to him now. Like, basically, I told him to tell y'all what the hell went on. If you was there, tell what the hell he seen.
Absolutely.
Not no beat around no bush. You I'm explaining, he only 12 years old. He probably throw his whole damn life away for some. He was with some boy, or he was around a boy when it got. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. I don't. Like I said, all you can do is just tell what you didn't see.
Listen, I have no trouble trying to listen. I have no trouble trying to work through this. There are certain reasons that we stop, and that's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be happy to come back in. We'll go over the rights form together so that you understand, so that he understands, and then you may get answers to questions that you may not even know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what he wants, that's his choice, and then I'll explain again. I'll explain the rights form. I'll sit by you. I'll sit by him. I'll show you what it says. If you all understand it, you feel he understands it, he feels he understands it, and we can talk. But to answer your questions is unfair because you don't want me to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make that decision. If you want him to tell his side of the story, perfect. That's y'all's choice. I'm going to let you make that. I can't force you to make it, and I'm not telling you I think that's what you should do. You're his mom. You should clearly figure out what's in his best interest. No trouble with that.
I want to know, can I bring my mom come in here?
It's not that I don't want her in here. It's kind of a tight space, and it's not. It's easier if there's not so many people yelling at him.
Ain't nobody yelling at him. We just trying to get the truth out of him.
I understand that, and
I know that's who gonna get it out of him. My mom.
Are you gonna tell her the truth? Okay.
You ain't got no other choice. Sure, don't.
Let me go get my.
Your ass getting ready to get smoked up the road. You boy.
Don't hit him, okay?
Hold on. Let me step out here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
At this point, detectives are unable to get any useful information out of Sharon as his mother continues to berate him. This is why they return after a short break, and this time bring in Sharon's grandmother.
Just to get far off of him. I know you they gonna tell.
All right. Got as many as I could grab at one time of all the stuff that I've shown to him. He openly admits. Tell him how you got the gun to begin with.
Where you get a gun from?
I got it from Daryl. Well,
Follower. Ronnie, you don't know you 12 and you following these boys. You don't even know them. Know of them. Know nothing about them. You don't even know where they live at.
What do you think, Grandma?
I know I wouldn't be in this predicament.
At all, because I done told on them.
You reported him. Y'all reported him missing. Yes, ma'am.
And then she called
Yes, ma'am.
back because Johnny was like, they ain't gonna go by what, but they listened to me and they came and we both put out a report.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all definitely, he was definitely not with y'all on this incident. Okay? No one is disputing that this is them.
Mm-hmm.
No one is disputing that these two are at the scene of this man being killed. And make no mistake, I hate seeing anybody's life go down the tubes, okay? But I also have an obligation to the man's family.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to do right by them. And doing right by them is making all of you understand this little part here, it's not going to go. Initially, he told me that the reason he ran down the alley is the rats back here. There are certain details to keep someone.
Your whole life is.
Yep.
And here's where I
That's
left.
right.
Here's where I left. I asked him.
And being as though you was at the scene, you like you
Yeah.
did it.
Well,
If you didn't, if you missed, you should have shot him because that's what you're getting ready to get charged with.
and here's where I was at.
Murder.
Here's where I was
You
at.
can right through time, boy.
Here's where I was at, ladies. This is where I left off, and maybe we can clarify this from here. I asked Sharon if he fired once, and I said, well, how'd Daryl get the gun? Well, I gave it to him so he could fire once. Okay, I know and you know, that's red flag. All right, so if that's the case, and he fired the second time, let's put that aside. The time you fired, what gave you the right to fire at someone that's lunging at someone
Else.
that's plenty big enough, because we established that Daryl could have, this is a 50-plus-year-old man.
Self.
He's a homeless man, and let me help you. He had gotten out of the hospital 2 days before this. He has all sorts of problems, and he walks with a walker.
That man don't got no.
Okay. Last time I checked, every time I see him, he never walking with no walker.
And you know what else he is?
To be honest, I really
He's
don't
a
care no
chronic
more,
alcoholic. He's a chronic alcoholic that doesn't. He is
racist.
He
yes.
is. I've
Bro.
heard
Man,
that.
every time you can ask him, you ask Wolverine, you can ask the other basic. Every time you see him, he never want to walk. He walking straight. So,
Yeah, but again,
man.
let me ask you this to clarify to me: what do you think your reason for being able to shoot at him when he was, as you put it, lunging at Daryl? What was your justification for doing that?
And then Daryl older
But it
than
was a
you.
warning
Why
shot.
is you?
Hold on. It was what?
A warning shot. You like?
It was a warning shot. Okay. How do you know the one you shot didn't shoot the man?
Because he was still up.
According to you, the same person that says back here, you walked and you didn't.
Well, I saw with my own eyes when Daryl shot him. He
But
fell.
you were back here. You can't see up here. It's a building. You can't see through the
It's
building.
really not. You got that whole side right there because the back of the Chinese store is right there and the trash can is right there. You said the man was on right there. The man was in the street.
What street?
And the man was laying in the street.
What street?
And they were on near the Checkers. The man was in the street.
And the street is like 103rd Street?
No, not the street. Like a parking lot. Like you pulling up and trying to order, and he was in the street.
Even worse. He's right. He's more like up here. He'd have to have Superman vision to be able to look through this whole building and see that that was how it happened. Now, am I saying that he's the one? Because let's just think about it. All right, they both.
I was all
admit-
the way up there, and the pole. The trash cans is right here.
Mhm.
The pole is on the side, going all the way down like this. The man sleep on the side right there. His body was laying right there. So how tell me how is that all the way up there? You can't see that.
I can promise you cannot see.
Well, you
through
bring
that.
your whole set of team and tell them line it up the same way I'm
I will
showing
be.
you right now.
And you steady
Cool.
getting smart though,
But-
like
They
I will be.
right smoking.
yes, and you making it even worse. She trying to break you a deal with something.
I was.
But I'm showing it. She's saying it like I'm.
Sharon has told 4 different variations of his own story. The first completely isolated him from the murder, while the other 3 were different variations claiming self-defense.
The most huge thing is, even if you go with what he says, and this guy got run up on by Daryl, I will prove that he wasn't running up too much on anybody. And if he did, that's Daryl's issue.
Not
Not
yours.
his.
You should have just mind your
And-
damn business and kept going.
And who admitted he had the gun at that point that he took from Daryl? That's him.
I never told you I took the gun from what I told you. He told me to hold it when we was walking towards
Okay,
McDonald's.
my bad, the words are a different choice. Young people and the semantics of words. He's right. He said he got the gun from Daryl because Daryl gave
And what
it
I
to
told
him.
you when Daryl asked for it, he said, "Give my shit back." What I did, gave it
Give
back,
it
to him exactly.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. But see what
You should. You like his. You shouldn't have been.
Stunt dummy. Stunt dummy, fall dummy. Now you get ready to take the fall for his behind.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's fair, either one of you think it's fair, that he could shoot at someone that's not involving anything him or threaten him? I personally don't think it's fair. If you take everything else away, what color shirt, who had what first, whether or not they both shot, whether or not only one shot, he had no right to fire a gun at somebody that wasn't threatening his life. No right.
Yeah, why you do that?
He said he fired a warning shot. Do you think I'm allowed to fire a warning shot?
No.
No, ma'am. Do you think anyone's allowed to fire a
No.
warning shot? No. You don't get to fire warning shots. And I'll tell you, is he a convicted felon based on that burglary?
Yes.
Okay. So what did he put in his possession?
The firearms. Then that's another felony. That's you getting ready. Your whole life is going. And then with being as though you're on probation, right? And they told you to get in any more trouble with the law. What they going to do? How long you got to do now?
Let me ask you something. Did that man pop off? I'm trying to think in my mind. Is there any reason that he would have? I know you have a short temper. You said you have anger issues.
Yes, he do. And
Okay.
he going.
And I understand that.
He's really certified for it. Yes.
I get it. So is there anything that man said that night that just flipped your switch? That he was it because you never said he was talking to you. You said he was talking to Daryl, and Daryl told him, "Do you want to live your life or something of that nature?" Did he say anything to you that was derogatory, meaning about your race, about your color, about your religion, about your hair, about anything? I'm trying to understand why you thought you were able to shoot at this man. Okay?
Woody cussed y'all out. You can't talk. You better be saying something.
What the man said to y'all when y'all walked up to him?
He said told me he was sitting on the ground, and then this just all kind of happened.
Daryl. What was that boy name? There was some boy on Melvin. He bought the gun for $50, a revolver, a shell catcher. So he was like, we was in Indian Leeds. So we was walking. After we stayed at the pool hall, after everybody left, I was still up there. So
You and Daryl.
yeah, but before that day before that, he gave Wolverine some crack, but Wolverine owed him some money.
Okay.
So we walking through the cut. He was like, "Bro, I'm ready to go shoot Wolverine, bro." Like, bro, why you ready to kill this man for, bro? So he kicked in the box.
The shed that they were sleeping in?
Yeah, Wolverine wasn't in there. So,
I know.
That looked like Wolverine.
Yeah,
He was ready
with
to kill
the
him.
black hair.
Because Wolverine owed him $20, so he was ready to kill him.
For the crack.
Yeah, he been waiting for him.
And I think I know which man is that old man that y'all done killed.
So, at the Daryl said go around, he was like, he knew Wolverine. So I'm like, but Daryl. So he was like, but he walked up to him, started messing with the man. He dumped his beer on him, but it wasn't no walker right there. He dumped his beer.
Okay.
He dumped this bag out. The knife was right there. I grabbed the knife and put it in my pocket, and they start talking to the man. I was on the pool sitting down on the little pool that go all the way across. So they're talking to him. The last word he said, he was like, "Boy, you love your life." And the man was like, "I'm living it." He was like, "Boy, you love your life." Like, bro, start asking this man and stuff. He was like, "No, bro, I want my money from Wolverine." So he was like, "Matter of fact, somebody gonna pay for it. Since I can't get my $20, whoever he know will pay for it." Like, bro, chill out, bro. He was like, "Boy, you love your life." So, bro, the man said something to him, checked him off. So he shot him like towards his head, like not on the side, like it's going towards, like right there through his temple. He was like, "Put your shirt over your head and leave and go through the cut."
Okay.
So he did it.
He was like, "Take
You
your shirt."
just
Yeah,
will.
he said, "Take your shirt," and he wrapped it for me. So like, cause the way I did it wasn't right all the way. So I was like, man, wrap it. And he tied it and did his, and I ran first through the cut.
When did you put your hands on the gun?
I didn't touch that thing at all.
Well, why you say you did? You said he gave you the gun. Told you to get the gun.
And here's the thing. In the beginning, he told a crazy story. Then he told a story. Then he told another story about how he was walking. This is story number 4.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: you ain't going nowhere, so you might as well tell them the truth.
But that's the story.
And they
I swear,
going,
that's the real
you
story.
going,
Right
they
there.
giving you time, buddy. You
Unfortunately,
accomplice.
You've told so many stories.
They'll know which one to believe. Should have
So-
told the truth.
So you know what? Sometimes you got to go with what you know for here on these little videos and what people can back up. And right now, unfortunately for you, no one's backing you up. You know what I mean? Let's go outside and we'll talk. And because I don't know if anything else is going to change. We'll go outside and talk, and then I'll talk with the state. And if you guys, I'm sure you'll want to stay around, I'll let you know what the state decides.
How long is I'm sitting in here? But I've been in here for like 5 hours.
You get right be in here forever.
Yes, you is.
It's not. This is the last time.
Don't be
Well, I
impatient.
gotta piss, bro.
All right.
Oh, they gonna take you to pee.
Listen, I don't know how you
Bob.
talk to them, but if you want to go to the bathroom, I'll be happy to take you, but you need to be a little bit
I'm
more
gonna
polite.
throw every chair in here, Bob.
Are you going to do what? Go ahead and say that in front of your mama, because whenever the consequence comes, I want her to know that ain't nobody did nothing to you that you didn't ask for.
So she gonna let you go to the bathroom.
But you got to act like a young man, okay? I'll definitely get you to the bathroom.
Can I
I
let him
said
talk to
my
his
first
dad?
consequence, bro. I know I said
Huh?
this on my first one. As soon as they came to my house, bro.
You heard me? Can I
I'm sorry.
let him talk to his dad? Cause his dad been trying to get me to let him talk.
Let me come
to him.
outside. Let me make sure the supervisors are okay with that.
Sharon Tommy Townsend went on to face trial, and 3 years later, a conclusion was reached as he pled guilty to second-degree murder as part of a plea deal. Even though he was a minor, Sharon was still sentenced to 30 years, of which he must serve at least 10. Additionally, he was given 10 years of probation and will have to undergo mental health and psychiatric counseling, earning him the title of Jacksonville's youngest killer.